All right, I am ready to go now. Okay, not broadcasting. All right, there you go. It says my webinar is live. Good evening, everybody. This is Jay here. As you can see, tonight's topic is going to be a doozy because we want to talk about very quickly the tax write-offs that you have here. Okay, we're talking about over 400 different tax write-offs that you have here. Okay, so what I want to do right now is I want to we got everything going. I want to make me disappear. Okay, so the only thing you're going to see right now is just the actual slides itself. Okay, so I'm gone. All right, here we go. All right. I can get it working here. Oh, yeah, there you go. Okay, first of all, and I've got something crazy here that's going on. I'll make that happen. Hey, I made it move. I'm getting pretty good with this, believe it or not. I want to talk about your tax deductions for right now. We're going to start off. Think about this just for a second, okay? Because I'm trying to give you reasons as to why you need to be in a network marketing business. Why in 2017, this is the place that you need to be to solve your financial problems, whatever they are, okay? And one of the biggest things, I want you to think about this. I don't care if you're in a business where you're only starting your business. We're talking about network marketing business, online, direct marketing, whatever name you want to use for it. MLM is the other name, okay? Tax deduction. Tax deductions is very important. You have over 400 different write-offs that are available to you. And I'm going to say this up front. Write this down. taxboat.com. I want you to go there and I want you to take and download. There's a free book that will help you. And you also, it's an application you can put on your phone that you'll be able to, as you're taking advantage of your write-offs when you're out shopping and whatnot, you can actually screen your receipts. It's a good way of keeping all your tax papers that you need in this direction, okay? So taxboat.com, that's where you need to go. So in this example here, they're using an example of someone making $50,000 a year, okay? And that $50,000 a year, if you had no deductions, your tax owed would be $12,500, okay? Now here it's showing that if you had $10,000 worth of deductions, that's going to reduce your gross income. It's called adjusted gross income. That's what you're going to pay taxes on. So now you reduce it by $10,000 because you got $10,000 in tax write-offs, and that's not. I'm sorry. It's very easy to do. I've been in business for myself over 30 years. So trust me, it's easy to do. Everything from car repairs, mileage, you name it. We'll go over it in a few seconds, okay? So what it's showing is this example is that with that $10,000 now, your adjusted gross income is now exactly $40,000. That's what they're going to tax you on. And this is showing you in a 25% tax bracket. So it means you're gonna end up with a savings of $2,500. Now, that means just by you paying, listen to me again, I don't care if you're paying $25 a month for your business or if you're paying $200 a month. It's worth it. It's worth it. And you'll see, I'm only going to give you a couple of examples just to give you an idea of the type of savings that you should have. And I'm going to tell you this right now. For years, when I was in business, I always took all my tax paperwork to H&R Block. I know you got a number of them in the States. I didn't try to figure that stuff out myself, okay? I kept my books, took them to H&R Block with all my receipts and everything, and I let them figure it out for me, okay? I just want you to take advantage of what you're entitled to. So, I'm trying to move down. One of my page wants to ask two from me there. Okay, here we go. The first one, the first big one, of course, is your home office tax deduction. They call it a gold mine. And here's one of the reasons why I say that it is a gold mine. And that's very important because if you look here in this example that we have here, it's showing that, and forgive me for reading, I just don't want you to miss anything. It's quick. This is called the quick and dirty method. In January 2013, the IRS created a very simple claim to home office expense. And what it worked out to be was a deduction of $5 per square meters for your office space. And you can use a maximum of 300 square meters in your home. So that's $1,500 tax write-off right there. Okay, then they're saying in this example, okay, you're in a 35% tax bracket. That means that what you got here says you get a 12 by 12 dimension, which is 144 square feet multiplied by $5. That's $720. You have a cash savings of $255. Now, let me go down one on that one. Okay, now this is what we call the more profitable way. So that means that you have to do a little bit more bookkeeping. Because if you go this particular way, what you're actually doing is you're actually itemizing, because there's a percentage of your mortgage that you're allowed to deduct, repairs on your house, if you don't own rent, if you do own homeowners insurance, your lawn care, utilities, real estate, depreciation, all these things add up. And I mean, it adds up big time, because I want you to look at this example right here. This is a heavy one, okay? It says, let's assume that you have qualified home office that makes up 50% of your total square footage. This means that 50% of many of your current expenses associated with your home can be deducted. In this particular case, your mortgage was $10,000, so that's $1,500. Real estate was $180. Utilities $720. Homeowners insurance $75. Okay. General repairs $75. Lawn care, pest control $60. The office repair was $30. That's for a total of $2,640. Now, again, you're in a 35% tax bracket. But this time, you end up with $924 cash savings. Okay? Now, this is only a one expense again. And see, if you see the difference there, that's $924 in cash savings. If I go back up this for a second. And here, by you just using the simple method, is only $252. Okay, so that's almost $700 extra in savings just by using this method right here. Okay. So what I'm saying is worth your while. Remember, this is only one write-off of 400 different write-offs. So can you see, like a guy like our present president, like Donald Trump, why he ends up not paying any federal taxes with the amount of deductions he ends up with? But this is another one that we are going to have. At least 95% of us, we're going to have a car expense. And of course, you got two different methods. Again, this is your simple system. Where you had the government gives you 54 cents deduction in 2016. Okay. So I'm reading down, says if you drive those 20 miles for legitimate business purposes, The IRS gives you a deduction of $10.80. That's 20 miles times 54 cents. In other words, it lowers the amount of income you have to pay on taxes by $10.80. Let's drop all the way down to the bottom, okay? Because the average person drives somewhere between 12 and 15,000 miles. In this case, if it was 15,000 miles, you would save nearly $3,000 in cash for the year. $3,000 in cash for the year. Keep that in the back of your head. Now, of course, your other method, you know, we're itemizing out here. Okay, and here they're using an example of a 35% tax bracket. Your cash saved at the end of the year at 35% ends up being $3,503.40. And if you go down here, it shows you actually, wow, they're using that you're using your car 92% for business. And then of course you have your list there of expenses. Okay. Let's go back up. Total miles driven for the year, 24,000. Total miles driven for your business is 22,000. That's 92%. Your total cost, gas and all, almost $5,000. Insurance, $1,200. Repairs and maintenance, $1,200. Tags and license, $150. Wash and wax, other $50. So total operating expenses was $7,822. Multiplied by the use, 92%. Deduction, look at your deduction now. $7,196 deduction. Add in depreciation. That's a total deduction of $10,124. Okay, again, 35% tax bracket. That's $3,503.40. Okay. If we flip back up just for a second, remember the other way? Okay, when you did it up here, you would save nearly cash $3,000 that way. Okay, it's an additional $500. So I guess what I'm saying is worth keeping books. Again, I'm taxboat.com. Make sure you go there because this is where I got this from. Now, this is just what I did for you because a lot of people aren't aware of this. If you go on a trip and you're smart, okay, you mix your trip with business, you get a write-off. Okay, now, in this particular case, it's showing that the person going to Las Vegas says you can deduct the cost of going to see I can't pronounce it, show in Las Vegas. If you're treating your client, okay, you can go with a friend, all right? If that friend, there's another reason why you need to make your friends your business partners. If you look down at the bottom here, it says that as long as they're partner or employee of your business and attend conventions and meetings on the trip you took together, then that's 50% of his or her meals are also deductible. Okay. You know, I remember living in Texas, 2008. We used to do this all the time. We'd go out, have a meal, talk about business. You get a long form receipt, right? You're gonna get the person's name and everything, have them write it on the back, and you got your tax write-off, and it's legal. Okay. So, guys, I just told you a way to be able to take your wife out to dinner at least once a week. Okay. So, where do we want to go from there? What I want to show you just real quick, I just wanted to show you some of the different write-offs that you have. And remember, there's over 400 of them. I just, I don't know what I got about, probably about 75 I wrote of them. Everything from accounting service, advertisement. Yes, you have to advertise in business. Bank services, you definitely need a bank. Okay, even business gifts. I think they can, nowadays, the maximum they can be is up to $25. Business-related training sessions and seminars. I mean, you'd actually hold a meeting on the weekend, you know, in a local restaurant, right? Most of them have some type of side room. And look, you got tax write-offs, okay? Casualty and theft, because that's insurance to certain bad debts. Charitable contributions, child labor, consulting fees, child labor. What about your child distributing flyers for you? You see what I'm going with this? Okay, educational expenses. You learn every day for your business. Healthcare costs. All right, so it means you can actually end up getting you better healthcare just because you're self-employed. Hopefully, you don't have to hire a lawyer. Incidentals on business trips, we talked about that. Insurances, interest expenses, internet, very important. Janitorial services. Okay, your wife would love that one, wouldn't she? If you usually have someone to come and clean and actually be able to deduct it. Marketing expenses. I'm just moving down the list. Moving expenses. Here's one for you. Music stereo equipment. Okay, this is heavy. So permits and fees, postage, of course. And like I said, this is just a few retirement contributions plans. So if you're working for yourself and you have your own business, of course you have to have your own retirement plan. And again, you get to deduct that also. Smartphones and tablets, Social Security, software. Okay. So I hope within this short seminar that we're having here, I guess I can bring myself back on camera, right? That would be nice. So you can see who you're talking to. All right. All right. It's going to take a minute for me to pop up over there. Now it's looking like I have a green sheet behind me. I told you that I'm going to do this every day. And if you would like, you can take and put in comments and give me an idea as to what's a better time. The last time I did it was 12:30 p.m. in the afternoon. This time, of course, it's a little after 7 o'clock in the evening. Oh, very important. Let me say this. I have a live webinar coming up tonight about my business. Okay, and it's called Show Me the Money. And why I call it Show Me the Money? Because number one, why are you in business? You're in business to make money. You're not in business for me. You're in business to make money. Okay. Anytime you see me looking that way, that's where my screen's at, by the way. All right, I want to pull this down. I'm going to stop the share for a second. You know, I have to apologize. I told you I was going to read you another success story, and I did not pull up anything. Okay, since I stopped sharing. Okay, there you are. I'm back. Okay. All right. I know that was a short one that we did tonight. Let me take a look on Facebook and see if we got any questions or comments posted below my broadcast here. Forgive me for peeping around the corner here. That's the only way I can see. All right. Let me welcome Jackie. I'm gonna mess up her last name, so I'm not gonna say it. And Sherrod Gray. You know, it's funny because when I was in the military, I worked in military finance. Okay, so that means all my life I've been around finances, and believe me, I can mess up a name. So we in the military is very lucky because you call everyone by their last name. So that's a blessing there by itself. Okay, my webinar, oh, that went pretty good. That was 30, right at 30 minutes. This is where I wanted to keep it at. What I was about to say is that I have a live webinar coming tonight at your time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. On my timeline, there's a link that you can click to register for the webinar because we're going to send you out a link. I'm not going to do a live broadcast like I am now. Okay. This is for people who are serious about wanting to start a home-based business and wanting to be able to retire from their job in 3 to 6 months. Listen to what I'm saying. I said 3 to 6 months. So that means that when you come on board, you have to be ready to go to work. Okay, the money's there. I'm not going to talk about it now. There's great money. Trust me, there's a lot of money there. I've been blessed in the last month. I now have a team that's building in South Africa. Actually, I have 2 teams building now in South Africa. I've got a team building in Italy. Remember, I live in Germany. Croatia, I have a team building over there also. And of course, across the United States, I've got 3 different states. I've got teams that are building also. And wherever town that you're in, and I hope that the young ladies watching this from North Carolina, because I want to come visit you when I do my trip to the States also. All right, so look at my timeline, and I can't see it, so if I didn't post it, I will post it as soon as I stop shooting right here, and you'll be able to get on that webinar tonight and learn something. It's going to be a very short webinar, 20 minutes. That's it, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? Oh, I tell you where you can go right now and register for it. Go to the events on Facebook. Go to the event section, and you will see Show Me the Money. That's the name of the webinar. Okay, Show Me the Money. Just go there. There's a link where you can click to register, and I'll make sure I put it on my timeline right now. And tomorrow, we're going to do this again. And we'll probably do it later than early, but sometime in the afternoon tomorrow, we're going to go live again. I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. I'll look it up in the morning. But definitely. Now, I'll also read you somebody else's success story, right? Because I got a number of them there. And my point is to prove to you that anyone can do this. Okay? Anyone can do this. I mentioned last night I have a team member that's 84 years old. So 84, that's what I said, not 18, 84. All right, so if you're anywhere between 18 and above, you can do this business. All comes from the heart. All right, I'll see you, those that attend the webinar, I'll see you in the webinar. I'll see you on the live broadcast tomorrow. God bless. This is always the fun, is trying to figure out how to stop this thing. Oh, there it is.